Ashley Judd gives James Franco some credit. Ashley Judd was among the first and most high-profile of Harvey Weinstein's accusers way back in October, which feels like decades ago. And she was a major catalyst. Some of the women who came forward later with reports of alleged sexual misconduct said they were inspired by the actress's candor. Weinstein has unequivocally denied all allegations of non-consensual sex. Since Judd's story broke, the sexual misconduct reckoning has rippled through the tech, restaurant, media, and arts worlds, continuing through this week, when it finally reached James Franco. On Sunday night, as the director and star of The Disaster Artist won Best Actor in a Musical or Comedy at the Golden Globes, tweets started circulating that questioned his validity in wearing a Time's Up pin. The initiative, announced New Year's Day, aims to combat sexual harassment in the workplace. Ally Sheedy, in particular, sparked speculation with a cryptic but suggestive tweet about Franco's previous behavior. By Wednesday, he had addressed the tweets on Late Night with Stephen Colbert, and by Thursday, there was a story in the Los Angeles Times wherein 5 women accused the actor of inappropriate or sexually exploitative behavior. His attorney, Michael Plonsker, has called the allegations not accurate and referred the LA Times to his client's statements on Colbert. On Friday, BBC's Hard Talk circulated a teaser of Stephen Sacker's interview with Judd, one that will debut on Sunday, in which she addresses Franco's comments, and gives Franco credit for the way he addressed the allegations. Sacker brings up Franco and paraphrases his Colbert statement, saying, "Look, I didn't do the things I'm accused of, but if I did in the past behave badly, then I am going to work my very hardest to put things right." He asks Judd about the atmosphere in the industry, one in which some men feel that they are, in a sense, being presumed guilty without due process. She answers, "I think that what James said is terrific. And I think that we've all behaved, at a certain level, unconsciously, and done things that were insensitive, inappropriate, without necessarily understanding that they were. I mean, we've all operated with a certain amount of tone deafness, and I like the culpability, and we have to have restorative justice. This is about men and women being all together and having a more equitable and just workplace, home life, social spaces." For reference, Franco's statement on Colbert included the following: "The others, look, in my life, I pride myself on taking responsibility for things that I've done. I have to do that to maintain my well-being. I do it whenever I know that there is something wrong or needs to be changed. I make it a point to do it. The things that I heard that were on Twitter are not accurate, but I completely support people coming out and being able to have a voice because they didn't have a voice for so long. So I don't want to shut them down in any way. It's, I think, a good thing, and I support it." Franco eventually concluded by saying, "The way I live my life, I can't live if there's restitution to be made. I will make it. So if I've done something wrong, I will fix it. I have to." For her part, prior to addressing the Franco controversy, Judd also speaks about the importance of having the conversation and starting to articulate and identify and have a gradient of behaviors, and understand there is a spectrum of behavior. That is so important. Unless we talk about this, and tease each part of it out, we can't understand what is unacceptable and what is. We also need the lexicon for describing the behavior. Use of this site constitutes acceptance of our user agreement and privacy policy.